Jay Prince,
Coming up on
the
Split
Jay
the
Prince Senior
Bill.
or whatever.
Right.
He like the king of Houston. He the king, like literally the king.
Yeah, definitely.
The king. So next to Air would be the son. You can't be doing no shit like that. And you next to Air.
Yeah.
Now you probably would never be able to fill your daddy's shoes or do exactly what he do or how he do it, or how he move. I'm pretty sure Jay Prince Senior made mistakes and stuff coming up with Ghetto Boys and all that, but you gotta move right.
Everybody tuning in. Welcome to Split the Bill. Got the mogul in here with me. I am extravagant. Another
Pay the
episode
bill, split the bill.
in that order. Split that bill. Man, it's a sad week in hip hop again, man. Another tragedy, just terrible tragedy, man. Rest in peace to Takeoff, the Migos, man. In the last decade, been the hands down been the top hip hop group in the last decade.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Takeoff. Um, man, I heard it was friendly fire. You know, somebody from their entourage shot him by accident murder or whatever. Um, whatever it was, it's fucked up, man. No, I went and started like the rest of the hip hop community or most people. I went to start checking out their album, because I knew Quavo and Takeoff came out with an album, and I really wasn't really looking forward to checking for it like that, cause it's almost like if you ain't got Offset with y'all, I don't want to hear it. I like how all them sound together, but I went to check it out, and man, you never could predict what's gonna happen to you in the future. You never could predict if you're gonna get killed. But man, them words are powerful. And I know Takeoff was just saying on Drink Champs that he don't speak that type of stuff or talk death into existence or none of that, and he don't. But it was just certain things he was saying what he would do to somebody. And one of them songs on a new album, he was saying what he would do, blow somebody brains out, and he said it twice in the same verse about blowing somebody brains out. And it just ironically, it's like what he was describing, how he described it, kind of like happened to him. So yeah, man, I guess you really do got to be careful what you say. No matter what you say, your time is your time. But I got all my condolences and empathy for him and for the crew, and for everybody that know him and stuff, because it's still a sad thing. It's like every month a rapper is dying some type of way. And it's like, what's your real purpose? You get on just to die? Like, you getting on not knowing that you're gonna get killed? Like, if any of them knew that they possibly get killed, they probably would have considered another occupation. Some of them probably still would have did and said, you know what, fuck it, I want the money, so I'm gonna just live up until they kill me. But most people would be like, nah, I ain't about to do that if I'm gonna get killed. If they knew. But it's almost like being a rapper, a professional rapper, like famous rapper. It's almost like that's in the fine print without it being in the fine print. Like, that's a possibility you get killed just for just being a professional famous rapper. Rest in peace of Takeoff, man, for real. He, not to be too long winded, that guy really played his position. And they crew and they group, you could just tell, like, he followed Quavo and stuff. That's his uncle and they family, and they seem to be really close. But even within all that, behind that, front of that, he just played his position. He was just like a fair. He seemed like he just was fair play his position. He might have been biased with Quavo. I can see that happening, but just seemed like a guy that just played his position, man, and somebody that just was out the way. So to be out the way and play your position, you still get killed. it just hit a little bit more different than somebody in the way and not playing a position.
Yeah, and that
So,
was one of the things that a lot of people all across the industry that knew him said, like, man, Takeoff was really just super cool, laid back, didn't get into it with nobody. Like I said, that was his personality. Like he just was cool, laid back, and just got in the booth, did his thing, and like you say, played his position, and was real close to I mean, when all three of them together, they was all super close. But I mean, you could just tell even with the chemistry off of the last album, Only Built for Infinity Links, like how close they was based off. I mean, because without Offset, they miss a beat. I mean, because in my opinion, they all had moments when they shined in the group. I felt like when the group first started, it took me at least it took me like 2 years to warm up to the Migos because I didn't care for them at first, but when they really started to like really get better and better, I said, okay, they really gotta starting to have a chemistry and really be like a group. And the first one I noticed to really shine out the group was Quavo, though. I mean, with his voice and the melodies and stuff. Then a few years later, Offset started to have that shine. Then it was kind of Takeoff between Takeoff and Offset. Then in the last few years, Takeoff really didn't like took that shine because he be spitting in the cadences and he really be saying some shit like as far as spitting.
yeah, like this my whole Migo, uh, thoughts about them. Takeoff was my least favorite. I really wasn't really into Takeoff like that. I always liked Quavo, even though he get a lot of flack, I guess, or whatever. But me personally, I got different ears. I guess I like Quavo. He be snapping on his songs he feature on. Everything he do ain't cold like any other rapper, but I kind of always kind of flock to him. Uh, Offset, he did end up getting popular, and as far as his demeanor and how he moved with their crew, he seemed like to be a real likable guy. And just Offset, just that person that you could just pick out of the crew. Like, man, I like Offset. I felt like people like him and whatever. And they got their opinion, but I feel like people probably picked him because he was like the least obvious to pick. But he still was talented too. But then I did started, like you said, near they last type of projects. But even at the beginning, he was taking over on some songs too. Takeoff was. He was taking over songs. But I did notice like when they start growing and they develop their sound, he definitely was bringing that shit. Like he was like on different songs. Like it wasn't a whole lot of. Excuse me. It wasn't a lot of singing with him. He was like really trying to rap.
Yeah.
So I gotta give him and he killed that one song that they did with Gucci Mane.
Oh, us versus them.
No, the first song they did with Gucci Mane. I forget the name of that song, but it was this when Gucci Mane first got out of jail, and he did a song with and Takeoff went first, I believe. He snapped on that song. You know what I'm talking about? They had a video for it and all that. But the bag, I
So
think it
many
was
hits
called
over
the
the years.
bag.
I'm trying to think. Oh, I
I think
get
it
the
was,
bag. Yeah.
yeah, I get the bag. Yeah,
Yeah.
Takeoff snapped on that song, and I started hearing other songs he was snapping on. But yeah, man, uh, they was broke up, but now they really broke up. It almost felt like the Beatles, when Ringo Starr. I don't know if Ringo Starr's still alive, but one of
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just like when one of them members is gone, it's really over with. Now I can see Quavo and Offset doing a project together, in honor of Takeoff and naming it something and putting it out, or releasing songs they already got with Takeoff, Culture 4 or something like that. I don't know, but that shit ain't gonna never be the same, man. It's almost like they bounced off it. They needed each other. Like Takeoff and all three of them need each other, but really Quavo need to take off.
Yeah,
Quavo need to take off for real.
Yeah, Quavo definitely will never be the same, bro. He'll definitely never be that because it's bigger than just having somebody in your group kid. That's your real nephew, like died right in front of you. Like that shit, I couldn't even imagine some shit like that.
And he known him his whole entire life, cause he like 4 years older than Takeoff. So that boy was born. He was 4 years old, and from that day, it was from that day to that day. Unless Takeoff went and did something, went on vacation with his girl or something, or unless they got into an argument or something, they took a couple of days off or a week off to you know fix it or whatever. Unless the pandemic, other than those little reasons to make motherfuckers separate, it seemed like they was inseparable from the beginning. So for 28 years, that's painful. I don't know if Quavo was arguing over basketball or dice game or whatever it was, but
A lot of people been speculating whether or not they've been speculating whether or not was Jay Prince Jr. involved. From the event was a private party that for Jazz Prince, and they say it was only like 40 to 50 people at the event in the bowling alley slash pool hall, and it actually happened. The dice game was outside of the actual bowling alley when they started shooting dice after the actual event was over in the bowling alley. And from the look of the event, it's looking like it was in the downtown Houston area to me. That I'm not sure but that's how it looked. It looked like a more upscale spot from the look of it. But when you got a lot of hood niggas around, hood shit bound to happen, unfortunately, in this situation.
oh yeah, I mean, it's real shit, bro. Shit definitely gonna happen. A lot of hood shit, dice games, whatever. Gambling bets, people drunk, liquor courage, you know what I'm saying? Pole courage, that's gun. You got a gun or you got the courage. You just, you could feel like you could do anything. And then egos, the Migos, you with Quavo and Takeoff, your ego, like, man, I'm with them. Like I got the pass, I'm with them, or I'm with Jay Prince son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know people, I'm connected. Like them egos, man. And then you take all the egos away, it's just normal hood people, just hood, man. They get like that.
Now, as far as Jay Prince Jr., the real implication on him has been his history this year, like history like around him and dice games and gambling and shit this year.
There's been other things going on with him in dice games.
Yeah, the artist, it was a Chicago artist. You remember? Did you hear about Duke the Jeweler?
Oh yeah. Shout out to my boy, Big Homie Flock. That was his homeboy. I don't know the jeweler though. I just know somebody that knew him well.
Yeah, rest in peace to Duke the Jeweler, definitely. But guess what? He was killed at like where he was at the time, like right at a little bit before he got killed.
Where was he at?
At a Jay Prince Jr. dice game. It's for actual footage of that online, like that, like they was sitting there shooting pool at on the pool table. I mean, they were shooting dice on the pool table in the event.
Man, I tell you, bro, I'm out of town. Boosie got shot in Houston too. I mean, cut you off. Boosie got shot in Houston, I believe.
Yeah.
Then Benny the Butcher get shot in Houston too.
Benny the Butcher at that Walmart in Houston.
Hey man, there's some shit going on in Houston, LA.
Yeah.
There's some shit going on, man.
Now,
No.
and the main thing with this incident with Jay Prince Jr. is he was caught on he was seen on camera just walking past, like not even 2 feet from where Quavo and Takeoff body was. Like Quavo over him grieving, and Jay Prince Jr. just walked right past him, like not frantic or nothing, just cool, calm, and collected, walked right past.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's footage of he just walked right past, like it wasn't shit. Like he on camera actually walking past, like not trying to help Quavo out or nothing, just walking right past.
Well, it had to been some more to the argument. And if Mug just walking past and not caring, it definitely had to be some more to that.
Yeah, that's what got so many eyes on Jay Prince Jr. right now. And speaking of Jay Prince, the actual Jay Prince family, his pops. I'm gonna share a message on IG that he posted.
Okay, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna share that now. Show everybody that one. All right, can you see this on the screen?
Yup, yup.
All right, I'm gonna read this message he posted. It says, "This is Jay Prince. Respect. This is Jay Prince Senior on Instagram." And this is what he said in response to the incident. He said, "The Prince family would like to send our condolences to the family and friends of a beautiful soul, YIN Takeoff. To Houstonians and families around the world, this one breaks my heart because Takeoff was a brother, a son, and a role model, and a God-loving human being. Grief is the price of love, a bill people from across the globe are paying right now as we mourn this loss. I've been knowing Takeoff, Quavo, and Offset for many years, and there has been nothing but mutual love for one another, and that ain't going to ever change where we are concerned. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have been recorded, and this damn sure shouldn't have been circulating across social media for family, friends, and fans to see. As I write this, I'm angry about the lack of love and respect we have for one another as a race, which keeps bringing us back to the same tragic place of black on black killing. They say Satan is the author of confusion, and right now there are a lot of lies and false narratives being spread by media whores. I shouldn't, well, I consider myself a man that's quick to listen and slow to speak. Therefore, to whomever is responsible for putting that bullet in my little nephew's head, let it be known. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Let it be known you can't hide behind me, beside me, or anywhere near me because I don't tolerate dumb shit. I speak these words not knowing whose bullet is responsible for his death. With that being said, the root of this tragedy is foolish and has to be owned by this fool. I will sum this up by saying a gun in the hands of any human that closes his eyes to shoot and doesn't have the proper skills of operating that gun is dangerous. And the results usually end with innocent people who had nothing to do with the altercation being shot or killed. To the homies in Georgia and around the world that got love for Takeoff like we do, and know this. Let's change the narrative in our culture by putting an end to every argument or disagreement resulting in violence. It's okay to live and let live to see another day. Rest in peace to Takeoff.
What did the son say? Go to the son page.
Not a damn thing, bro. I've been
Yeah,
checking. He ain't
that,
said nothing.
that's the one you want to see who's saying something. But
And
Jay Prince Senior always gonna Jay Prince always gonna say the right thing and conduct himself the right way. What that son's gonna say?
he ain't said nothing, bro. And he even took a story from that night. A story he posted on Instagram. He deleted a story off of his Instagram, Jay Prince Jr.
What was the story?
I didn't get a chance to see the story. They just said it was deleted. Somebody that saw it say he deleted it. I mean, before the 24 hours was up, so it didn't disappear. They say it was deleted before it ran its course of the 24 hours, before it automatically delete itself. So
you could delete stories. I mean, whichever way. I mean, somebody gonna get convicted. They gonna shit about to change, man. Them dice games over with. You know his name on the line now. Jay Prince name on the line. Jay Prince Jr. name on the line. Everybody, this is hot in Houston now. It's hot in LA and it's hot in Houston. It's bad because it's already hot out there, but it's real hot. You know what I'm saying? This is what Juvenile was saying. 400 degrees. This is what 400 degrees really is. When it's already fucking hot outside, the temperature, and then you doing some more silly shit to make it more hotter over here. Now we really can't do nothing. It's hot, you know. So they're gonna have to take their affairs to NYC. They're gonna have to take it back to Atlanta. They're gonna have to take it to, wherever. But don't go to Houston or LA. Shit, it's going down over there.
now with that message that I just read that Jay Prince posted, yeah, for everybody that's watching, y'all put y'all comments about Takeoff, any memories that y'all had of his career. If you was a fan, if you was able to meet him at any events, put it in the comments section. Yeah. Also, what you think about was Jay Prince Jr. involved in the incident based on the information we have right now? Back to what I was finna say, Jay Prince, that message he posted saying that can't nobody, whoever was involved, can't hide behind him. What if it turns out that his son was involved in it and had something to do with it? What you think Jay Prince's reaction to that gonna be? If his son did it, like was involved with it?
I think Jay Prince is a stand-up guy, so I feel like I don't know if he gonna get back on social media and address it, but he gonna give his son make his son take the accountability that's the discipline that he need to take with that. He ain't gonna. I don't feel like he gonna be biased towards his son because he's bringing them up to be stand-up men. So a stand-up father, stand-up man. Hey, you fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't care if you my son. You fucked up. You blew it. You blew it. You know what I'm saying? You fucking up our name. Yes. So he gonna come at his son here too.
And speaking on the name, with mob ties, I mean, the way they are in Houston, a lot of artists feel like they could come around and be taken care of and safe in Houston. I mean, if Drake, you got artists like Drake hanging around Jay Prince and mob ties, and Jay Prince then actually came on and actually vocally said, like, ain't nobody gonna put their hands on Drake in Houston and nothing like that. And Drake actually feels safe being around mob ties.
One thing you gotta understand. I'm sorry, go ahead. What you were saying?
I was finna say, what do you feel like this is gonna do as far as mob ties and artists from other cities actually wanting to be around the niggas after this?
Oh, they'll come back around, but it's hot right now, so they're not gonna be around for a long time. There's gonna be some people that's gonna cut ties and never come back around because it's a black eye on their name. But I will say this: I mean, I ain't trying to make it seem like Drake is like this goody two shoes, but you ain't gonna see Drake arguing about no fucking. If you see him arguing, it'll be non-confrontational. It'll be either like a skit. I ain't trying to make it seem like he a bitch or something, but I'm saying he's smart. Like, you ain't about to see him, out there doing all that, doing that. The motherfucker too big to be doing that. That's what I'm saying. The Migos is too big to be actually doing that. It's like everybody want to be in touch with the street element. Just chill, man. But if that's what you want to do, you gotta know what comes with that. You wanna be out there arguing with the monsters, playing dice with the monsters and basketball arguing with the monsters. You prepared. What about the people on your team? Who you got on your team pulling the pole out shooting for real? You gotta have respectable, real. If it ain't security, you gotta have some real shooters on your team. Like niggas that really know how to shoot. Or niggas that don't play about busting their gun. Like if they pull that out, they know what they gonna do. They got experience with it, you know what I'm saying? So it just goes back into that. I don't know, that faking this shit or the want to be cool shit or the want to be hard shit. Because you ain't about to see Drake doing that at no damn arguing about no basketball or no dice game. You're not gonna see that.
Yeah,
But yeah, people gonna come around. They'll still come around, but I feel like Jay Prince Jr. gonna have to sit down for a while. He gonna have to get back up under his dad's shadow. He not ready yet. If all this type of shit happening, bro, like okay, Jay Prince, the Jay Prince Senior, whatever, he like the king of Houston. He the king, like literally the king.
yeah, definitely.
The king. So next to Air would be the son. You can't be doing no shit like that. And you next to Air.
Yeah,
Now you probably would never be able to fill your daddy's shoes or do exactly what he do or how he do it, or how he move. I'm pretty sure Jay Prince Senior made mistakes and stuff coming up with Ghetto Boys and all that, but you gotta move right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Now, speaking on that, what you mentioned about having like trained shooters around you. Next, I want to ask the question: what qualifies as security, especially when you're an artist? I mean, because between Quavo and Takeoff, I'm pretty sure they both worth what, probably around, between the two of them, probably worth 80 million to 100 million between the two of them, somewhere around that.
Hmm.
Um,
I thought it probably would have been less, but
it
okay.
it might be. That's just an estimate. I mean, they got to be
They
something.
they millionaires. They millionaires. They liquid millionaires.
Yeah, yeah. With that type of net worth, and I mean that type of capital, what should you be investing in your security? Like,
Well, a lot of them be cheap. A lot of them don't want to pay for real security and armed security and all that. A lot of them do. Like Gucci Mane on verse night of the verses afterwards. Yeah, niggas walking around with I don't know, assault rifles or whatever they had. It was some type of automatic AK or something. He was in the car with his wife or whoever he was in the car with, and niggas was walking on the side of both or each side of the car he was in with AK-47s. That's real
security.
life security. Like I don't know how much he paid, but I'm pretty sure to get that kind of armor truck security, he paid a pretty penny. But that was just for that night. He probably don't ride like that all the time, but at that night, you know what I'm saying, he had to, but on the average, if you average famous rapper and you got money, a little money, you have to do your due diligence to have your security, man. Because your homeboys ain't always gonna be able to, can't always be the ones to do it. You gotta have some security, at least one or two, armed security guards. You gotta do it. If you don't want to pay for it, you gotta watch where you going. They don't pay for it because they had an entourage. So you might have your cousin and Pookie and them. You have your childhood friends with you and shit. But that's not security. That's your entourage. Better have some real ones in that entourage, man. That know what they doing when shit go down. Cause all y'all could pull up at a gas station and somebody could lay all y'all motherfuckers down if they knew how. If they know how, somebody know how to lay a whole motherfucking camp down. They'll lay everybody fucking down if y'all don't know, if y'all ain't on y'all square.
Yeah, and this is why you gotta take it seriously. A lot of people, when you have your homies, right, you gotta actually get them actual jobs to do it. Shit,
Yeah.
like if they gonna be the shooter, you gotta make requirements that they actually gotta have this many hours a shooting
They don't want to. Some people don't want to go through that. They don't be wanting to put the person through that time, through the 8 hour class, the 2 days you got to go on the weekend or whatever. But if you got that much money, you might as well just pay a class for you and two main people that's walking around with you to take concealed and carry classes, and y'all all could be armed, and then they could be armed, and just in case something happen,
Yeah,
or get you some security, man.
yeah,
It ain't hard.
with that type of wealth, I feel like they should have military battle tested, like military trained dudes around them. Like this actually been to Iraq, then actually been in the crossfire.
Man, they could get whatever they
Then
want.
they
They
won't
be
panic.
being cheap. They be being cheap, bro. They be being cheap. They gonna get the $500,000 watch. But they not gonna get the, you know what I'm saying, the fucking $50 an hour security or whatever they charge, $100 an hour, or I don't know, shit, or
I
a flat rate. Mm.
I definitely feel like that's gonna change after this. I feel like you're gonna see like real security more often because you got to think if you won't do it for yourself, you got to do it for your kids and your
I
family.
just feel like if you signing a contract, that should be already. That should be already. You should already have security. Security should already come with anybody that signed to a label. Like
Oh no,
once you,
now what
uh,
you say? What you finna say?
no, I was just saying security should come with the rappers if they sign. If you sign with Columbia Records, you should be appointed one security guy. You're an investment. You know what I'm saying? But I guess they gotta take it out their own pay.
Yeah,
They don't want to do it.
when we get deeper into it on a deeper level, you know why the label's not gonna do that. They got those insurance policies out. Dog. I ain't gonna get deep into that right now because, yeah, is that they not gonna pay for security labels, like not on that level. But it's gonna be up for the artists to come out of pocket to pay for their own security. I mean, because they got to think about their kids just expecting them to come home and family members just expecting to see them. Like that shit is real. Your security more important than the jewelry and cars and shit. There ain't nothing you can't drive them and wear the jewelry or nothing.
You gotta come on with it, man.
Yeah, so I feel like this definitely gonna change the game as far as security go, as far as how artists think about real security.
They're gonna need real security, man. So I can see if they ain't got the money. If you really can't afford security, get your entourage and do what you gotta do. But if you could afford security, get security.
Yeah, definitely.
Cause it's real out here. I ain't saying all of them could afford it. It's a pretty penny, I'm pretty sure. But if you can't work the angles and you might got security in your hometown. You might say, hey man, you come on this road trip with me. I pay for your room and board. I pay, everything, but you just gotta protect me. You know what I'm saying? But you get a chance to go to wherever. We going to LA or we to go overseas. I don't fucking know, but I need you to protect me out there. Going to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Everything free, and I'm paid. But all you gotta do is protect me.
Now, this is another thing. Well, y'all put what y'all think about what qualifies as security in the comments section for everybody watching. Y'all put that down in the comments section. Next, that's something else to touch on, like traveling to other cities when check-ins become extortion in the games. As far as check-ins, pretty much is extortion in hip hop because this been brought up a few times. But when you think about it, like when rock stars and country music stars go to other cities, they ain't got to check in. I mean, this is something just amongst black people, and this shit is crazy. It's amongst hip hop artists and like, which the checking in shit, because other genres of music and shit, rock and roll, country, pop music, whatever it is, they ain't got to check in and shit. They just go to city as they please, like a American free citizen and shit. This shit is only in hip hop.
Yeah, you make a good point. I never seen a rock and roll star or a country singer checking in to go anywhere.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, they're not going to the fucking spots where you get killed at either. You don't see fucking Adele and Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. You don't see her sitting in there. You know what Adele do? Her ass is in Hollywood and she sends somebody to get that shit for her. I want to try it. You know what I'm saying? Get a decoy out there to get it for her and then come back.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Or get it delivered or something like that. Or say, hey, get such and such to grab that for me and bring it back. You don't see her sitting in the middle of the fucking Roscoe Chicken and Waffles with her guy with a fucking Benz outside. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like, just don't see that. So why do they got to check in? The other genres of music or races got to check in when they don't even be in the poverty hood areas. They got out of that shit. They don't come back.
yeah. That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
They don't come back. But that was a good you know topic to bring up because it's true. And if we could dig in deeper, let me try to dig in deeper. Like, they don't check in because in black people blood and a lot of not all black people, but some black people see different races and then they get a little they don't act as aggressive as they act towards their own.
Yeah,
Truth.
yeah. It
They,
is true. It's sad but true.
yeah, it's sad, but it's true. See white people, you know what I'm saying, coming there, you know, that dude wasn't gonna come. First of all, that white man sitting with his wife at Roscoe Chicken and Waffles ain't got no big ass chain on. He ain't like no target.
Yeah,
But even if these people, even if black people wasn't celebrities, we just target our own kind because we hate ourselves. I'm saying that in general, but it's so sad, bro.
yeah.
You
It's
know,
it's a lack of opportunity. I mean, a lot of these people are starving already, and they see, and I feel like it's a lot to do with how a lot of artists move on social media too, posting everything they got in.
yeah. Look, Post Malone, there's other white and other genres and races that got backstage and they do stuff and they do a lot of crazy shit too, coke and heroin, and
Yeah,
they get drunk and they have fights and all that, but don't nobody be getting killed. It just be our race getting killed, bro.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy.
None of the white rappers got killed, bro. None of them. Look at each white famous white rapper that came out. Not one of them got killed that I can
Yeah, the
remember.
only one. Now, what you was saying?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the only white rappers most of them that died, it was the white rappers, it was drug related that I could think of.
Yeah, Mac Miller ain't get killed. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, that was drug.
whatever. Yeah, whatever other white. You don't see this happening with R&B. You know, R&B singers don't be. You know, R&B singer will come to your city. They gonna sing their ass off and they gonna fuck all the bitches in that city and they gonna leave. I'm not about to be up at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles sitting down or at Harold's Chicken or wherever. Or they might go to Gladys Knight joint
Yeah,
up in Atlanta, Chicken and Waffles and call it one, but man, it's just a different type of dynamic, man. And sadly to say, this shit is just never gonna stop. You know, all you could do is just keep your nose clean. I would say stay out the way, but that's what Takeoff was doing. He was keeping his nose clean. He was trying to stay out the way, and he still got killed. So it's just one of those things when it's your time. You know, sadly to say, it's your time. It's fucked up. You know, because I mean, people should have control over if they want to stay here a little longer, you know, let it be a natural cause. Let it be something that happened naturally. I'm older, or even if I am young, something happened. Then you turn around and look at 6ix9ine, and you say he's still living. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, shit
You,
up.
you, you want to know why? Because he's not sitting out there shooting dice and arguing. You know that he under a tight. He a bitch. He up under a tight net of whatever security or isolation, just staying away because if he go outside, he got to have all that security with him. But guess what he got? He got security.
Yeah,
This is why
he
he
needed.
ain't gone yet.
Yeah, he got real feds and police with him.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't gonna have security, at least remotely close to 6ix9ine, you in the wrong. But even 6ix9ine ain't doing all of
Yeah.
this.
Oh yeah. He definitely can't. He definitely can't.
Yeah. But we talking about security and shit, so he a perfect example. Because that's the one that's supposed to be gone in our community. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be mean, but that's the one. But that's how life is, though. So that sometimes that guy that you think that deserve to be gone, he still be here. She still be here. Cause life is just a curveball like that.
Yeah.
Just the way the game. It's just how life has always been to know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. What was you saying, bro?
I was just saying it's unpredictable. I'm sorry. What you said?
Nah, you good. My bad. No, I was just touching on speaking with the check-ins and everything that happened to everybody watching. It's real. I just crazy, ironic that this the same week that 50 Cent and Van Lathan dropped the Hip Hop Homicide series. I did check out the first episode. I'm not gonna reveal any spoilers on that, but the first episode is on Pop Smoke, and 50 give a lot of dialogue in that. And Pop Smoke mother was a part of that, and they went deep into it. I'll let y'all see the rest, but it was man, they went in real in depth, and they was really doing some investigative shit, like really trying to get to the bottom of how it unfolded and what was the motive for him being killed. But that's one for y'all to check out. Hip Hop Homicides. This first season, well, probably it might be the only season, but I'm not sure. But a season. This is a series of Hip Hop Homicides. First episode, Pop Smoke. Then the second episode to be King Von next week.
Rest in peace to Pop Smoke and rest in peace to King Von. And yeah, I mean Takeoff will definitely be on the next season. Uh, you know, 50 gonna be able to do at least 8 seasons because it seems like the rate of rappers that's dying every month. If a rapper die every month, that's 9 every other month. That's 9 rappers or some shit like that, or 6 rappers.
Yeah,
I think that's 6 rappers. Yeah, that's like 6 rappers a year dying. You know what I'm saying? And shit, they could go all the way back to Scott LaRock with KRS-One. If they run out of people to talk about, they could go all the way back. They could start going back in the history. Okay, let's talk about Scott LaRock. Let's talk about this rapper that died or that rapper that died. You know, it's all over the place.
Yeah, it's from an extended preview I seen. It's definitely going back to a few years back, and further back is going back to Chinx Drugs and a lot of other rappers in the last 6 years, and even further back than that, it's probably gonna go back to the 90s with some shit.
Man, there's rappers that ain't even touched on. Dope B that was with T.I.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all type of rappers that was getting clapped, you know, back that died, you know, back in the day. So many others that they could touch on.
Yeah, it definitely is. And one of the things 50 did say in the series, they asked him was if this didn't happen to Pop Smoke, would you be involved in this series? He said probably not. He said because I was so close to him. He said it was pretty much my protege. I was his mentor, and he was just touching on one of the moments that made him like Pop Smoke. But I'll let y'all see the series and go into that. Like.
I seen that. I won't say nothing either. I won't spoil nothing either. You know, but man, R.I.P. to all the rappers that passed. Young Dolph, all of them. They just it's very you know, sad to see, sad to hear. You know what I'm saying? But Hey, I don't even want to say we live another day. We live to see another day because that's starting to that phrase and that quote starting to be a little obsolete.
Yeah, it's definitely dangerous. Too damn dangerous to do something that people got a passion for to be out here and rap and want to rap and just do something that God blessed them with a talent with, and they got to risk their life to do it. I mean, just on stage and perform, just to go on stage and perform. Because at that college campus, niggas was actually shooting it at G Herbo at that college concert. I don't know if you seen footage of that, but shooting at the stage. I don't think he got. At first they were saying he got hit, but I don't think he did.
You can't even perform, man. Motherfuckers trying to take you out left or right.
On the stage, like you can't
But
even do a concert.
You never know. You never know what these rappers are doing in these hoods. You know, you never know. They could be doing some real grimy shit, and that shit just catch up to them.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers say, "Okay, you ain't gonna answer your phone. You just took my money. All right. Oh, let me look at your tour dates. All right, you over here?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna travel out there. I'm coming out there. I'm gonna see this nigga, and it's just happened that fast.
Yeah, it's a lot of damn conflicts. It's real conflict. Definitely between two cities. I mean, one of the things we all seen back in the '90s was the West Coast versus East Coast shit. Now, I would say something I'm seeing similar to this, and I'm hoping it don't escalate to that point where it get that crazy, or even crazier from the way niggas is now. But it's looking like Chicago versus Baton Rouge type shit.
Man, oh yeah, I seen 600 Breezy getting into it with NBA YoungBoy and them, and you know all that stuff, man. I don't know if people just want to just get it for the clout or just be into something to keep their name rumbling, but I don't know, motherfuckers really close like that where they so mad they want to avenge some shit or a little bit of both. But I mean, this shit gonna bring the guy back.
Yeah, clout chasing and even extend it out to the people recording shit that's happening, like the recording somebody dead body on camera. That shit is disrespectful for you to post online.
Oh yeah, like what they did with Takeoff.
Yeah, motherfuckers go too far. Yeah, it just got disrespectful as far as people recording videos of rappers getting killed and not thinking about what the families got to see when it comes to that.
Man, they don't care about that shit. They just want to have the latest footage that they could share, so they could say, "I got the footage. I was there." Everybody, it's all connected to most people wanting to have a name, wanting to be famous, wanting to have the juice, have something. Oh, I want to get this fight on camera. Oh, he got his brains blew out. Put this on camera. Everybody want to record something. I'm guilty of it. I went to breakfast one morning with my family, you know, and we sat down, and this dude was passed out at the table with his kids, bro. I mean, he was laid out. I mean, his face was flat on the table, bro.
Damn.
With his daughter and his son, and they couldn't wake him up. Everybody thought he died at the table, bro. So
Damn.
I'm an evolved person now. You know, I'm becoming a better person. But at this time of my life, I wasn't as evolved. So I'm taking my phone and I'm here to record, and I'm doing like this, trying to zero in on buddy behind me
Damn.
at the table dead. I'm like, damn, he died at the table with his kids. Police came up there.
Damn. Did anybody wake him up? Like, what?
they couldn't wake him up, bro. That's why they ended up calling the police. They ended up calling the paramedics. They thought he died. And his daughter was sitting at the table just crying. And it ended up being sad. I'm like, damn. So then I don't know how they figured it out. They asked the little girl her information and shit. I guess they went through his phone. They got a number. They called his baby mama. Baby mama came up there with her boyfriend. And she snapped the fuck out, bro. But the point of the whole story was I was recording it the whole time. I wasn't the one that I wasn't the one that called the police. I wasn't the one that tried to wake him up or tried to see how I could help. My old ignorant, you know, wanting to see, you know, something entertaining ass was recording it. And this nigga, this dude was laid the fuck out at the table. You know, so what I should have did, I should have mind my business and just ate my food with my family. But I couldn't even enjoy my French toast because I kept saying,
Damn.
and that's how they be, man. That's how people be. I'm you know. So when that happened to Takeoff, it was sad. You know, that's even worse situation that I just described. But people so busy want to take their phone out, nobody want to. They was picking him up and lifting him up and everything, and it's like he got blood leaking out his head, man. Y'all picking him. I mean, I don't know how can you really, bro? That shit sad, bro.
Yeah.
That shit sad with Takeoff, bro. You know, it's more than just, you know, like it's like, yeah, you had the empathy, like we don't know him and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different. It's a lot different with this one. All of it was sad with everybody, but this one was just like, damn.
Yeah.
You know?
Just the way I feel like it. I feel like this played out like all the events that occurred. I feel like this shit played out different than probably any other shooting we ever seen. I'm trying to remember have I seen an incident is just unique as this. Like it's crazy the way it played out. And everything that's still coming out, like Jay Prince implications. It's like so much information to take in still.
And I don't want to hear no bars, man. For you battle rappers, I mean, I can't tell you niggas what to do. I really could go without hearing. And I'm being a hypocrite because I battle rap and I said some cruel things too. But that's what I'm saying. We all got time to evolve. And but I'm just saying, like, all that shit just be wrong when you do bar references about stuff that happened, deaths and all that. That's a real easy bar flip, but it ain't worth it. And that should have been kind of corny, man. Don't say no Takeoff dice game.
Nah, it ain't.
Yeah, boss, man. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
Nah, I don't feel like nothing like that gonna happen.
Man, they be doing that shit.
Yeah.
A battle rapper did that shit about the girl that died in the hotel in Chicago.
Yeah.
The girl that died in the hotel, battle rapper said dead in the freezer, said her name. He had to apologize and all that shit. These niggas they ruthless.
Yeah, I feel like the younger the younger people, I feel like it with every generation get more and more disrespectful and lack of respect for shit. Disrespect for life. A lot of it had to do with the culture and how they was raised too, because the parents was different compared to how our parents was, like as far as values and shit like that. Like they see the world differently. Cause a lot of them was raised by social media and shit.
Yeah.
Sadly. Shit.
Yeah. What else you got, man?
Yeah, with that being said, y'all put what y'all think about the check-ins and being extortion situation, and if y'all interested in checking out the Hip Hop Homicide series, and going from that, just want to end it on talking about just what Takeoff's legacy gonna be as far as music and just the impact they had on music to be definitely influential in the last 10 years with what everybody wanted us to pretty much sounded like them. They come out like as far as trying
Yeah, man.
to run with their style.
Yeah, a lot of people was doing that Migos flow. I ain't gonna lie. I even did it on one of my songs. I got a song called "Single with Singles." Single with singles, or single with singles, I'm single with singles. Like I did it. So you know that's influential. They influenced me. So but just to take myself out of the equation, man, Takeoff legacy, man, it's kind of tough. He didn't I don't know if he had no children. He was young, 28 years old. Uh he got hella songs though that's unreleased with Young Thug and Migos, and he got a lot of songs that's unreleased with Quavo. So I'm pretty sure QC gonna set his family up the right way, and that's his and Quavo is his uncle, so family already good. But you know, it's hard to have a man. It's hard to have a legacy sometime, man. Only thing he could, only thing he could really leave is just that cool demeanor that he had, that playing his position, playing his position demeanor, his I'm my brother's keeper type of demeanor with his uncle. I really don't know his everything, but he left his mark. As far as his flow and his cadence, as far as how he rap. Because one thing I realized when I was going down my Migo thing on how I started liking him and got introduced to them is he wasn't doing all that singing shit. That nigga was rapping, bro.
Yeah,
So he's gonna be known to be. He always gonna go down for being a spitter. And he from the south too. He just was real rapping with that shit, but his shit was always clear. But like I said, I wasn't the biggest Takeoff fan, but I respect what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? The Migos couldn't do it without him. They all need each other. So that Migos shit is just over with. But his legacy would be the Migos, man. What they did do when he was here. They got a lot of hits, man. So I expect to hear that shit on the radio. And he did that song with Jim Jones. He kind of like leaded that song a little bit with the hook and all that shit. So
yeah, we set the trend.
set the trend. So that voice, he definitely had a distinctive voice. Like when you hear his voice, you know it's a Migos song. You
Yeah,
know the Migos is coming. Like I can't say that about Offset. Like, but when you hear Takeoff, you know that's a Migos song. Even when you hear Quavo, you know it's Migo. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Quavo and Takeoff could, make amends and figure that shit out. Because if it's over a fucking sweetie, shit ain't even fucking worth it, man. He
we,
ain't
yeah, they ain't even thinking about Saweetie at this point. For they Offset already. I mean, grieving the same way. I mean, he had posted changed his IG. One of the first things he did change his IG profile pic to a picture of Takeoff. So he ain't made no comments yet. I mean, Quavo ain't made no comment. I mean, they both. This shit devastating. I mean, you probably won't hear them say nothing for probably months, probably.
all right. Well, shit. Man, I hate to be real dry about his legacy, but I know with the Migos, his legacy will live on with all they hits, and just with the calm, cool, and collective demeanor he had. He was a man of few words, and sometimes most time that's good, man. You ain't got to be doing all that damn talking. He did all his work behind that microphone, and I respect that. I respect that. So.
Yeah, he was straight to
Yeah,
business. Got straight to business when it came to the music.
yeah, that shit really didn't seem to change him. Like it didn't really seem to, make him come out his body, out his ego. You could tell it did that with the other two members, but with him, his ego kind of stayed tacky, kind of stayed level headed. So I just think that's why it's such a hard loss this time around because when you see him, he just reminded all the rappers like you could still be humble. You don't have to be the leader. You don't have to be the front man. You don't have to be the one with Cardi B. You ain't gotta be. You could just be Takeoff and still play your position and be respected. He showed people that, bro. People needed that. That could be the legacy is that he reminded you that you didn't have to. You don't have to be, the top dog to be the top dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just finna say, I feel like that him having that demeanor brought balance to the group. That might have kept them together even longer. That might have kept them together this long. Him having
Yes.
that just cool demeanor gave them balance, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm out of here, bro. You can sign us out.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody watching. You any final words on this?
Oh man, pay the bill, split the bill. Rest in peace to Takeoff, and hopefully hip hop survive and nobody else get killed for a while, man.
Yeah, this.
Need a break from all this death, bro.
Yeah, it's
But
definitely.
yeah, man, salute to everybody, man. Much love. Split the bill.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace to Takeoff. Condolences to his friends and family. Y'all hold y'all heads and God give y'all strength. To everybody watching, y'all put down in the comment section what y'all think about Takeoff's legacy and do something freaky to that like and subscribe button. Comment down below and hit that bell. Hit that notification bell so you get know when the videos drop. Until next time, I'm extravagant. Y'all take it easy, YouTube.
Yes, sir.